But you know one thing's for sure, I look good. And you can too. You feel me? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to 10 Hour Show. It's your girl Shola here. If you're new here, hey girl, how you doing? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back, because I know I haven't been here. Yeah. So today's video is basically a full face using Nigerian makeup brands. Doing a full face of Nigerian makeup was probably the first thing that got me super excited about filming in a really long while. And you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be here. Without further yapping, I'm gonna let us get into the look. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a moisturizer. I picked up the Moist Essence moisturizer. I don't know if it's the color or the texture, but it does remind me of like Neutrogena Hydro Boost. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that on. Like, I'll be honest, like while I was doing makeup shopping in Nigeria, the one thing that I was very like, I got a lot of primers and a lot of setting sprays, because I was like, you know what, however the Nigerian girls do it, that their makeup be lasting in the heat, I want it. So that was like my main focus, but I did something from each category. Okay, so for primer today, we're going to be using a combination of two, maybe three different primers. So the first one is the Msmetics Power Seal. I'm going to be using the brush set from Beauty by AD. So far I do like it. Will I say it's a necessity though? Maybe not. Power Seal on my T-zone, because that's where I need the extra matte control. Okay, so the downside to me not filming for so long is that I have forgotten how to set up my camera. My lights weren't working. I've literally had to do like some makeshift thing to get like some lighting in here. So yeah, there's a lot of relearning going on, and I'm just like, I feel like it's gonna hit the most when I'm editing, because a part of me remembers how hard editing is. But yeah, anyways, we're just gonna move forward. I'm gonna go in with the Omaricode primer now. So it feels really weird doing my face right now and not putting on the Bobbi Brown base and everything, but you know, we good. If like, it's not sticky, it's very matte. So the last primer I'm gonna use is this primer spray from Tehila Cosmetics. Moving on to my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Tamed Brows from Ceendies beauty line. So this is a product that I've actually tried out a couple times now, and I really like it. Gosh guys, so I'm actually embarrassed to show you this, but basically, like, when I got it, when I opened it up when I got here, it was kind of empty, but I've obviously left it because I've had this for like maybe a month, and it's pretty much empty in it. Just don't leave it open, because I clearly have left it open and it's dried out a bit. But for the brows, I'm going to be using Heggai and Ester. It's a waterproof brow definer, and I got it in the shade Nubia. This as well I have been using, and I actually do like. I think I'm going to do like a separate video just like telling you guys everything I got, and maybe how much I don't think I'm gonna be able to do how much it costs. I can't lie, because I don't think I kept any of the receipts. I'm gonna do that separately, and just this would just be, you know, more grim. Okay, so moving on to some concealers. Now here is where things get a little tricky. I got concealers from three main brands. I got Nuban Beauty, Yanga Beauty, and I got Avour. I can't really use all of them in one video. I have decided to go for the Avour concealers because I haven't actually touched them at all. I've tried out the Nuban and the Yanga one before at some point, so we're gonna go on with this. I'm gonna go with shade A50. See what that looks like at the back of my hand. Right, interesting. I can't lie, even though I bought like these in person, I didn't really, when I went to store, I kind of just had the shades I wanted in my mind already, so I just picked them. I didn't try them out. So this is as much of a learning experience slash discovery for me as it is for you guys. It's not bad. It works. I just don't think it's what I would typically use. Let's try A40. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I just felt like A50 was just a bit too warm for my eyes, because I quite like to use this as like a base for my eyeshadow. Cutie, very demure. I'm gonna go back with the shade A50 and use that on the top of my brows. I just want to say, I put this on top of my henna and it's covering it up so well that I'm just thinking this is a really good full coverage concealer. Like, imagine using it as a foundation. My face feels pretty dry. I'm a little scared. Time for foundation. So again, I got a few different brands of foundation, but today we're going to be doing the Beauty by AD foundation. So I got the dewy foundation and the matte foundation. Unfortunately for me, when I arrived and I opened up the matte foundation bottle, I don't even know why I'm still keeping it. Basically, it was broken when I got here. So all I have is memories of it. I can never use this. I'm gonna go in with the dewy foundation, and I think because of how matte my face feels, I think it's a good choice. It's a good choice. So here she is. Let's start off with a swatch first. I'll tell you the shade. It's the shade Bad 09. This is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna apply this with a beauty blender. All right, Beauty by AD. That is really nice. Okay, let's try the other side with a brush. This is a Beauty by AD brush. This is the F1 brush, which is the foundation brush. I was gonna get the Beauty by AD concealers as well, but they didn't have the shade I wanted in stock, so I just didn't do it. This is the Nia Beauty setting spray, just to bring some moisture to my face. I haven't been enjoying applying foundation with that brush, so I just thought I'd give it a chance again. But yeah, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it just then, so I'm just gonna go use a different brush. Why is this not pumping? Bruh. Go in with the shade A40 as kind of like my brightening concealer. And still using the same brand, just gonna do it. Or contour slash bronzing. I didn't get a cream or liquid bronzer, but I did get these two shades in the Nuban concealer. So I got the Nuban 047 and 048, which I have been using as kind of like a bronzing concealer duo, and honestly really like it. Need her for my agenda. Okay, so for blush today we're going to be using the Tehila Cosmetics blush slash highlight petite edition face Msmetics palette. Now again, this is something I've used before. I'm not really sure why I chose this palette. Not because it's a bad palette, but because it has 4 highlighters in it, and I'm not really in my highlighting era. I feel like highlighter reminds me of like 2014 makeup. I don't really use highlighter, so I really just have 4 highlighters that I don't be using. But that being said, they're actually really good. I tried it on the other day, I think it was copper, and it was blinding. It was good. One thing I'm going to tell you about this palette is, she says, well, being heavy-handed, is you want to go in quite light-handed because it is pigmented, but I'm gonna let it speak for itself. I'm really hoping that the light isn't washing any of the pigment out, because it's there. Should I go in with a bit of red? What do you guys think? I think I should. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer. I like to start from like everywhere else and then go to my under eyes. Ooh, yeah, I feel like let me see if this. Oh my god, wow! You see what I mean by I feel like the light is like making that not as intense as it is. Yeah, it's quite intense, but I'm sure I can pull it off. First impressions on the concealer, the Avour concealer, I like it. Like, given that my face started off so dry and everything, I'm a big fan of how I'm looking. I just need to make sure everything's kind of like blended nicely into one another before I start putting powders on my face. So as y'all know, it's really hard to get me away from my Laura Mercier, so the bar is really high for these powders. I'm gonna stick with the Beauty by AD powder. I got it in the loose setting powder. I got in the shade Apricot. It looks kind of pink. I thought that might be satisfying for some people. I'm really used to more of a yellow powder. I'm just gonna pat some of that off. Why is she white? Is she meant to be white? Bruh. Am I doing too much? Okay, maybe I should be less heavy-handed on this side. I'm gonna trust the process, even though I don't trust the process at the moment. I will say the only thing that's throwing me off is like the color, but like it seems to be like really finely milled and like blending in very well. I definitely put a lot more on this side than the other side. Oh, this sponge, although dirty, is I also got it in Nigeria. For bronzer, obviously I feel like if you've been on the TikTok side of Nigerian makeup brands, everyone and their mama wants Bronzey Y palette by YGLAM Beauty. But yeah, here's what she looks like. Mixing this 2 shades. The blush is from Annie's Beauty Cheek Orgasm Volume 1. And this is what she looks like. That's this shade here. This shade here. So let's see what that looks like. I don't hate how my under eye looks. I'm just not necessarily ecstatic, you know. I'm a bit afraid that it's gonna cause flashback. Even though I think I'm bugging. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with the Yanga Beauty powder in custard. I don't know if it's making it worse or making it better now. But yeah. Okay, now it's pretty much time to just wipe away all the excess powder. I think the skin work looks good, if I do say so myself. She really good. This is the perfect eyeshadow palette. Like, honestly, she's just gorgeous. This palette, so good. Like, I got one of the single loose eyeshadows, and guys, it is gorgeous. Obviously, if I wanted this to like be more pigmented, more I would obviously be like using a base. Like, I just went in with my, I didn't really prep this to pop too much, because that's not kind of the look I'm going for. But you definitely can. That's just all I'm saying. Okay, let's apply some mascara. Like, I'm not mad at it. I like that it's like quite a small spoolie. Makes it easy to get your under eyes and stuff, like your lower lash line, sorry. Let's zoom out a little bit, guys. It's too close, too up close and personal. This is the Zaran lengthening mascara. I don't know if it's waterproof or not, because I was just about to put some setting spray on my face. I'm not sure if it's waterproof. I'm just gonna give it a few minutes to dry, because the last thing I need is to just ruin my makeup. So I'm gonna be using the Pro Cosmetics matte liquid lipstick in the shade Osho. Osho as a lip liner. Again, this one I've been using and I love, really like. Beauty by 80 Gloss in the shade Win. Yes, absolutely get in there. Oh, time to put some setting spray on. Okay, so for the final step, we're going to be using a setting or a finishing spray. So this is the Juba Cosmetics one. It's the matte finishing spray. I actually haven't opened this one. This isn't the one I've been using. I'm going to try and keep my makeup on for as long as I can. Although it's like 3 p.m. already, so I don't know how much of a wear test we're going to get. I think the reason why like I'm reluctant to do a wear test is because literally every product on my face is kind of new to me. So even if like 2 hours later my face just starts melting, I'm not going to be able to like confidently tell you guys, oh, it's because of the foundation, or oh, it's because of the setting spray or the primer or whatever. Like I will not, I don't have, I just can't. I will say one thing though, like my base looks good. My base looks good. Like, even if it only lasts for 1 hour, it looks good. So yeah, here is the final look. Oh, I'm even wearing a green top to represent Nigeria, guys. Clock it. But yeah, guys, here is the finished look. Like I said, I'm gonna try and keep it on for a couple hours. So I have this palette as such as kind of like a finishing slash touch up palette. It's from VEE Beauty. Now I like that there's a wide range of shades that, you know, I can use most of them, but I don't really like the packaging. It's just, it feels a bit flimsy, but that's just me. I've already set my face. What am I doing? I was supposed to do this before I use my setting spray, but oh well. And that is that. Guys, I'm so out of practice because why did I forget to literally tell you what the time was? So right now it's 3:34, but I feel like I finished my makeup about 20-ish minutes ago. So let's just say 3 p.m. Like, let's just say 3. I'm gonna try and give us like a good 3-hour wear test at the very least. It's 7:25. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's 7:25 p.m. Which makes it what, 4 hours? Oh, on camera she does appear like quite shiny. She is definitely dewy. She's not as matte as we started off, but I was expecting that. I'm a dewy girl. I'm a combination skin girl, so yeah. Let's see if she's transfer proof. To be honest, I don't think this is bad given that I haven't done any touch-ups. I don't know why she looks good. She looks good. Let's go in with some powder to kind of like zhuzh it up. You can't tell me that that doesn't look how it looked when I first put it on. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.